All right, welcome back. We're in game number 2 of the Fight Before Christmas. Big thank you and shout out, by the way, to the sponsors. We got Chairs for Gaming and, of course, CM Storm helping represent this tournament. Spawning here, though, in the bottom right corner of the map, it's going to be the purple Zerg player, once again from Acer Esport. It's Scarlett.
The upper left as the pink Zerg. It's my Insanity's Kane.
Wondering, can I turn the saturation up any higher than it is? No. Okay, cool. My eyes are looking a bit dull today, but as far as King Sejon goes, we could talk about things once we see the pool timings. I was kind of expecting a little bit of an early pool, to be honest, but not looking to be the case. Broodlord's the last game. We're kind of cool to see out of Scarlet. It is what seems to be the penultimate composition right now. The only thing that can beat Broodlords most of the time, it feels, is other Broodlords. Kane almost made that work, though. I mean, I certainly, while we caught up in the heat of battle, I did not see those Spore Crawlers coming. I doubt he did either. And had those Spore Crawlers not been there, quite frankly, Kane was in a lot of control. He had lost the roaches to the spines, and that's fine, but he had taken out that air control from Scarlet. But, man, Spore Crawlers are really good, Zombie Girl.
Yes. Yes, they are, Rifkin. Yeah, it's, you know, that situation kind of reminded me of, like, I don't know, I might step on toes here. Like, trying to beat someone, like, in Wings of Liberty as a Terran player. Like, don't let them get to infest your Broodlord. So you have to attack and try and kill them before that happens. And I just feel like Kane tried, and he ultimately failed, right? And, like, he tried to get the anti-air, and that failed, too. Only slightly. It almost worked out. But, yeah, like, he saw what was coming. He saw that hive, and he knew that it was Greater Spire, because, you know, we joked about the Ultras Cavern and whatever, but it was pretty unlikely. And he was like, okay, I had two options. Either I could, like, expand myself, you know, just, you know, survive counterattack by the Lings and get my own Greater Spire and turn into a really long, maybe snooze fest, maybe game that'll break StarCraft 2. Or I can attack right now and hopefully win without that Broodlord versus Broodlord game. And God, it really started with those queens dying in the middle of the map, and then the Spore Crawlers at the end. Two really lucky breaks for Scarlet.
I would even argue it goes one step further. Kane's canceling of his own speed. It's not that that was a big detriment to the game, but all of a sudden you're no longer doing what you want to do. You came into the game with a mindset of like, okay, I'm going to get speed at X number versus Y number, and I'm just going to have a good time with some speedlings dancing on the map. Scarlet comes in, backs away, he sees an opportunity to go for a cancel, swap it up for a Roach tech, and all of a sudden you think like, great, now I'm in a great spot, but it wasn't his original plan. And I know pretty much, well, I guess it's not the same for Zerg because they're a lot more reactionary than other races, but most players do come to the match just with something in mind, whatever it is. Maybe it's something simple like a speedling timing, or maybe it's a little more complicated like Scarlet with Broodlords. I mean, either way, yeah. I do think the game kind of got offset already from that point.
Yeah, that's a good point. You know, canceling speed is always like a really cool move, because when I see someone cancel speed, I either imagine they're going to be really greedy off the back of it, or they're going to go for an all-in. And Kane did attack, but in a normal attack that you usually see against a Muta player, right? The roaches versus the spine crawlers. It didn't seem like it really added a whole lot. And, you know, we're not as good as EDZ as these guys, so maybe we're missing something here, but yeah, it just did not seem to add a whole lot to either faking something out or adding to an attack by Kane.
Well, we got some links coming out from Kane, and this is right around that time you start cutting your workers. It's kind of cool he's actually opted to do this through the back rocks. He wants to get around Scarlet's Overlords, and quite frankly, why would you ever really have Overlords around the backside? Unless you expect something weird like this. So these first two links coming are going to really have to be denied. Because for what Kane's doing, it's incredibly important that this doesn't get revealed. Scarlet then just throws down a couple Evo Chambers and a Roach Warren, fills up this wall, and suddenly is just having a time for life. But this Ling, what's it gonna see? Oh, I think it sounded like maybe two Lings, but I definitely did not see the swarm.
Ooh, this is an awesome move from Kane.
It is, because she's going for a lair. She spent a lot of money in this lair. Yeah. She doesn't have defenses. She just canceled,
she canceled
because she thought she didn't need it. Oh my goodness.
Wow, that's like game. Yep.
Just the GG. Not even the fight. She knows exactly where she stands in this match. Kane. Some pretty cool moves. I like the tactics of that more than anything else.
Yeah.